Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm just posting that I'm now live, just so we get more people in here, but thank you so much for coming. We're going to start the hunting very shortly. Posted on X, now I'm posting on Instagram, and then we're getting going. Hello Jack, that's right, we got 4 systems going. We got Fire Red, Leaf Green, we got Soul Silver and Emerald. Yeah, thank you so much for coming in. I think, okay, so I just posted far and wide, not to quote the theme tune, about the stream. Alright, I think we're good to go. How are you doing, Jack? Very good to see you. Right, okay, so we got Soul Silver up here, we got Emerald here, I can just bunny hop there, and we got Fire Red, Leaf Green down here. So let's get some encounters going. Alright. I have been very well, thank you, Jack. Yeah, I'm enjoying leading into all of this. It's a brave new world, but yeah, learning the ropes, and this glare on the screen is a little bit annoying, but anyway, we can work with that. So, Larvitar here is one of my targets in Soul Silver. It'd be amazing if that shone, and it would be amazing if we caught it, because of course, it's quite likely to flee. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you, Jack, to say. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the streams, and it's a joy to do them. So, yeah, I feel very lucky doing the casting. So it means a lot that you've been enjoying it. Thank you. Now, what have we got? You don't know what Safari Week is? Okay, so basically, it's shiny hunting, and it is all about shiny hunting in the Safari Zone. That's it. Whichever game has the Safari Zone, including the Great Marsh in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Yeah, you just anywhere that Pokemon can flee, basically, you shiny hunt and see what you can get by the end of the week. I'm going to be joined by Kyle later on in this stream, Quick Panic, who is a far more seasoned shiny hunter than I, and you should see his setup. I'm thinking there are like 7 or so systems there. So yeah, taking it seriously. Ledibur, that's another of my targets in Emerald. Would be great to get that. Got to have like easy, medium, and hard targets, haven't you? And that's very much what I'm going for. I mean, it would be amazing to get like a Kangaskhan or Tauros, but obviously quite likely to not be caught, so yeah. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Do lurk away. You're very welcome to lurk here. Thank you so much for hopping in. And good luck for your hunting as well. If you're unfamiliar, Jack, Matt is a shiny hunter too. Loads of cool content on YouTube. Not just shiny hunting, but vlogs, I should say, of various Pokemon challenges that he sets himself. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is masochistic. That's the entire ethos of Safari Week. It's got to have that element of danger to it. Absolutely. Another Ledibur there. Let's see. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to pick up if they actually shine or not, because yeah, the reflection, even with these valiant backlights, leaves something to be desired. Let me know if the levels are okay, by the way. I can easily turn down the music or whatever. One more there. Exactly. Yeah, they are blazing fast, Matt. Especially when you've got 4 DSs. It's Safari when you start to wish that you have more than 2 hands. Would be very useful, but we are but human. Got an Apom there. Exactly. Absol blogs Pokemon. It's gotta be all there. How are you doing, Jack? How's Yeah, exactly, Machamp mode. I'm glad everything seems good for audio too. Yeah, how are you doing, Jack? How's your season been? Got another Larvitar there. Found that Taurus. Now, last year I did Safari Week without streaming it, and I found 2 shinies. One was a Venonat. The other was a Nidorino. It was actually in the other order, so my first ever Safari Week shiny was a Nidorino in Fire Red. They were both fails, though, unfortunately. Even the Venonat. Supposed to be such an easy capture, but alas. That is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I'm really hoping not to have a 100% fail rate this year. That'll be good, but only time will tell. I'm glad you're doing okay. Moving in with family in 1 week, so doing a lot of packing. Okay, yeah. I think it's really important to, yeah. As much as it can be nice to have time to yourself, having people around can make a huge difference, I think. Even if you're just seeing them at meal times, you know, it really can go a long way. So I'm glad that you're going to be having some family around. I'm also with my family at the moment, actually. I'm with my parents. Because much cheaper than moving out, let me tell you that. So I totally get it. Loads of Larvitar appearing, that's very fortunate. Let's hope that one of them shines. That'd be good. Machamp mode. Exactly, Matt, that would be ideal. On the podcast, the very first guest that I had, Lee, was it Lee? Yeah, had a question suggestion from Joe Brown, the US Pokemon commentator for the video game, which was, if you were taking a final kick for the World Cup, and where would you kick when Machamp is in goal? And it's a head-scratcher, for sure. It's one of those deep philosophical questions. Ooh, Houndour. I'd love to find a Houndour as well. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad you're looking forward to interaction, Jack. That's really, really important. And thank you so much for hanging out here. This is... I know it's not real-life interaction, but still. It is... it all goes a long way. Oh, I'm glad that you've got some tournaments going on as well. That'll be fantastic, yeah. I hope you can get competing, my friend. There we go. This counter... So I'm on a Mac. I'm just on a MacBook, so I wasn't even sure if the stream would work. But I did a couple of tests, and we seem to be okay. This Valiant computer has been doing so well at handling all the editing of the podcast and other videos I've been making, even though, well, it's 2019, so it's not too old, but still, it has a tendency to fill up quite quickly, so yeah. Welcome everyone, if you've just joined in, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna have some laughs and tears, probably, because it's Safari Week, that's just the way it goes, but yeah, let's just hang out on a Friday night. I want to keep a track of these encounters, but listen, we'll do what we can. Yeah, welcome in. Your name is currently !, but you're very welcome here. So, thanks for being here, and hopefully we'll get to know your name at some point, but, you know, up to you. Yeah, I've been setting up this counter. I had to do a little bit of coding, which is something I've never done before. Very, very exciting. And very... Oh, don't know why the lights are doing that. That's strange. Don't know why it's flickering like that. Okay, bear with me. Just going to try and sort that out. Alright, hopefully, I've just turned the main light in the room off, so hopefully that's going to make a difference. Yeah, I agree, Machamp would be too heavy to jump. Top middle, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm trying to remember what I said now. I think, see, it can reach up, and it's not very fast. I'm wondering if you try and go for one of the bottom corners. Because its arms more likely to be able to reach up than quickly sort of shoot down. Top middle though. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if Machamp is in Pokemon. I've never played Pokemon myself, but looks a lot of fun for sure. I remember when they did Worlds was in London, which I attended. There was still the Pokemon tournament there, happening competitively, and yeah, the energy was crazy, and also the way Pokemon are used in that game, absolutely crazy. Yeah, like Mecha, what was it? There was Mewtwo in some kind of mechanical suit, and yeah, the combat style completely different. It's one of those, you know, I think sometimes my family, my partner, my friends will tune into the streams I'm doing, and obviously they say, didn't have a clue what was going on, but and sometimes when you tune in something like Pokemon or a game that you don't know, you really get that sense. No idea how that works, but I was tuning into some of the Masters finals for the trading card game at NAIC. First time I've really watched TCG, and I really enjoyed it, actually. I'm starting to pick up on some things. Might lean a little bit more into that. We'll see. We'll see. Dark Mewtwo, yeah, that's the one. All kinds of Mewtwo's. Mewtwo comes in all sorts of costumes, doesn't he? Yeah, you remember walking past that in London, Jack, yeah. Yeah, well, I guess Unite kind of fulfills that energy now at the international events. It's really, really, really hype over there. Unite is something I haven't really tried either, and I'd really like to. I have not been keeping track of these encounters at all. I reckon we're up to about 50 now. So I'm just going to up that. 50. Alright, there we go. Oh, nice! Just giving out some cards so they can dish them out, Jack. That's very nice. I'm sure people will be hugely appreciative of that. Harder than VG? What, you think TCG is harder than VG? Or are you talking about Pokémon? Because I guess it just uses a different skill set, a different energy, I think. Each of the games. Now, Sunkern, that is a shiny that very, very liable to miss, because its shiny is so similar to its regular form. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we do get so many cards, don't we? But hey, it's a good, nice of them to have, and a great thing to do with them, Jack, as well. May as well put them to good use. Got a lot of Licky Tongues. I certainly would not mind finding a shiny Licky Tongue. Ooh, Pinsir. Now that is a shiny I would love to find in Leaf Green, for sure. Yeah, again, obviously a very difficult catch, but that's what Fire Week's all about. It makes it all the more special when you can actually catch them, for sure. Welcome, everyone. If you are just tuning in, thank you so much for being here. We got 4 consoles going. We're going to try and find some shinies. We got Quick Panic Kyle joining later on in the call, so we can fail them together. Solidarity, that's what it's all about. All right, let's start up a topic here. What is everyone's favourite generation of Pokemon? For me, I'm Generation 2. I love Johto. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, incredible games. Gold and Silver holds a very special place for me. I love the tone of Johto. The sort of folkloric feel to it is I really vibe with. And Jost, hello, yes, no, I remember you very well, Jost. If you want to see Jost in action, then check out the vlog of Lanarken that I made, the commentating Pokemon in Belgium, and you can see Jost go all the way to the champion position in one of the MSSs that we streamed there. Ben Kiriakou and I went out to cast for Simon van der Bucht. Very good to have you in the stream, Jost. Thank you for being here. And Starchild Luke Gen 2 for you as well. Yeah. Hey. Good choice. What can I say? Gen 4. Diamond was your first game. Okay, that's really interesting. Often, having the whichever generation is someone's first, whichever generation is someone's favourite, I mean, kind of determines when they were born, I suppose. I know that Generation 2 definitely came around at a sweet spot for me age-wise. So, yeah, that makes total sense. I also really enjoyed Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I know that not everyone was a fan, but I just really enjoyed the nostalgia, you know. I also thought the art style was really beautiful, actually. Like, sometimes in the evening, that golden light, especially in somewhere like a Turner Forest or something like that, I would love to go back and do a playthrough of that. We got Gen 3 for you, Jack. Emerald, Fire Red, Pokemon XD. Yes, I remember you posting about Pokemon XD. That's not a game I've played, but I really want to plug that gap for sure. Looks really interesting twist on how Pokemon normally is. You were speedrunning Pokemon XD, weren't you, Jack? I think I remember seeing. Really cool. I might hit you up for some XD tips. Gen 9, yeah, Gen 9 has been really good, hasn't it? Terrestrialization has been fantastic. And, you know, if we're losing it in the next generation, then I'll be very sorry to see it go. But I'm sure there's another exciting mechanic around the corner. Yeah. Colosseum, Colosseum... No, I didn't play Colosseum. I never had... Up until the Wii, I didn't have the bigger Nintendo consoles, so I guess by that I mean I didn't have the GameCube. That's all I mean by that. So no, I never played XD or Colosseum. I remember playing Stadium. I didn't have an N64, but I played Stadium at friends' houses, I think. Oh wow, it's doing the weird light thing again, isn't it? It's probably just my camera adjusting. So sorry about that. I hope it's not going to be too flickery for this stream. Yeah, Battle Revolution 2. I know that Battle Revolution is very popular with the shiny hunting community for showcasing them and things like that. So yeah, there's so many. It's exciting, really. There are so many games that I haven't played yet, even though I feel like I know Pokemon very well indeed. Few minutes behind world record, Jack. That is so impressive. Oh my goodness. That's a way to make a name for yourself. Just absolutely destroy a speedrun. That's so exciting. I'm sure that it's just around the corner, you beating it. Getting an attempt going, yeah, I'm sure. So, by that, when you say getting an attempt going is very frustrating, do you mean that there are sort of things early on in the run that can be run enders, and then all of a sudden you've lost your shot at the world record? Is that what you mean by that? Oh, you had a world record in Kingdom Hearts. Wow, okay. Very good, Jack, very good. Burgeoning talent here. I hope you stream some of those speedruns. Would love to see you attempt that. The starter Pokemon stats is the problem, I see. Yeah, makes sense. Gonna want to have as impressive stats as possible. Absolutely. Tauros would love to find that. Kangaskhan as well would be so cool. A shiny hunter called Sonic's Steve. He recently captured Kangaskhan. He's been going for Kangaskhan for such a long time, and finally was able to capture one, and had a few back-to-back Kangaskhan phases. If you're not aware of what a phase is, it's where you're going for a certain target, but something else shines. Then you mark that as a phase, you stop the counter, and yeah, on to the next phase, basically. You start with an Eevee. Oh, wow, okay. New game at the exact time. That is stressful. My goodness. Okay. So, yeah, I salute you, Jack. I salute you. Tell you what, recently I've been playing Crash Bandicoot. Do you remember Crash Bandicoot? I got the Switch remaster recently because I wanted to just, take a little break from Pokemon, try a different game just to refresh. And I've been really enjoying it. It's a stressful game. Stressful game. But once you get into the swing of it and the way the game works, then it's a lot of fun. Yeah, always enjoy those game throwbacks. Spyro the Dragon as well. That's an older game I enjoy playing a lot. The second one, Pokemon you use, is Teddy Ursa. You need to have a good enough stats and attack and speed. 1 in 8 chance. I see. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how robust the pause is on that game, but I guess you want to start early on in the day, and then when all the cards fall in your favour, then you can sort of leave it on pause and then come and give it a proper go. But yeah, tricky. You never played those games? What you're talking about, Crash and Spyro the Dragon? They were some of the first platform games, really, I guess, for PlayStation 1, and more targeted towards a younger audience, I think. But I do love a good platform game. Sometimes it just hits the spot, and you don't want anything too complicated, Yes, got to take a break. absolutely. Still thinking about it all the time, of course. But Luigi's Mansion 2. Okay, and then they're releasing the remaster for that, aren't they, on the Switch soon? Which would be interesting. I've never played Luigi's Mansion myself, but I'm glad you've been enjoying that. You did a speedrun of Spyro 1 yesterday? Oh my goodness, Jack, we got a lot to catch up on. Spyro, what a game. And was that... So that was the original PlayStation game, I assume. That's so good. I know that in the first Spyro game, doing the speedruns, there are all sorts of glitches that you kind of need to hit, like you want to leap into the dragon's mouth or something, so that you can take on Nasty Nork earlier than you would be able to ordinarily. It's amazing how speedruns... how in-depth speedruns can go. The Reignited Trilogy re-release on PC. Yes. So I played the Reignited Trilogy on the Switch, and so I do have experience of that. Still really enjoyed it. The old 3DS cartridge. That's right. Very nice, Yoast. Yeah. Love digging into the archives to find old games, absolutely. So the time is up on the Fire Red Safari. That's because the area I'm in takes more steps to get to. So it's always going to run out before the Leaf Green one does. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the Fire Red rather than constantly resetting, so that I can reset at a better time. I really hope we haven't found any shinies yet. Please do promise me, those of you here watching in chat, that if you see something sparkle, just pop it in the chat, would you, just so I don't miss it? That'd be great, thank you. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jack. The remaster is I wouldn't say it's a very different game, but maybe you know something I don't know. But yeah. Alright. Welcome everyone, if you're just joining. Thank you so much for being here for my first stream. Real pleasure to have you here. It means a lot that you're hanging out on me over Friday. Well, hanging out with me on a Friday night. Yes, absolutely, Jack. You go ahead, and that sounds like a really worthwhile thing to do. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully, thanks for leaving me in the background. Hopefully, see you later if you decide to hop in. But thanks so much for stopping by and jumping in the chat. Really good to see you, my man. And good luck with washing up and everything. Okay. So, Yoast, your favourite generation is 4. What's your favourite Gen 4 Pokemon, Yoast? That's what I want to know. Oh yeah, go and hop in the shower, absolutely. Tell me your favourite Gen 4 Pokemon after you're out the shower, by all means. Alright, we've got Nidorino down here in Leaf Green. There's Teddiursa here. I haven't actually found too many Ledyba yet, which is my target. Alrighty. So, my targets for Safari Week this year are... Oh, there's one. There's Ledyba. I just love the line. I think it's a very underrated Pokemon, Ledyba and Ledian. In Leaf Green, we're going for Pinsir. I personally have always preferred Pinsir to Scyther, but you know, just a matter of taste. Also because I started with Pokemon Blue when I was younger. So, yeah, that's always held more of a place in my imagination, I think. And in Fire Red, basically, there we're going for any of the either Kangaskhan or Tauros. So classic Safari Zone finds in those two Pokemon. It'd be so cool to find them. Even if we don't catch them, you know, just finding them would be so exciting. Also, in the Leaf Green, there's a chance in this area to find Chansey. That would be amazing to find, another classic Safari Zone Pokemon. And in the Soul Silver, ideally, we'd be finding Larvitar. Of course, there is a Safari Zone in Johto, in Soul Silver and Heart Gold that there isn't in Pokemon Gold and Silver, the original games. So yeah, Larvitar in Soul Silver, you know, just a standout Generation 2 Pokemon. Which is so cool to find, but even though it's a little one, it's mighty, let me tell you. It's got quite a high flea chance in that game, so if we do find one, it's certainly not going to be a picnic. A Lickitung would be cool here as well. I was toying between looking for Larvitar and Misdreavus, which is another... love that Pokemon. Because in Silver and Gold, normally you can only get Misdreavus and Larvitar in Mount Silver really near the end of the game, but in the Safari Zone you can get them a little bit sooner. And yeah, just hunting them in their sort of native generation in the Gen 2 remakes I think would be really cool. Also in the area you find Misdreavus, you can find Mr. Mime, which would be really exciting. But yeah, for now we're going to go with Larvitar and we'll see how things go, because of course in this area where you find Larvitar, as you've been seeing, you can also find Raticate and Rattata, Magneton. Magneton would be cool. And then in the area with Misdreavus, you can also find, well, as well as Mr. Mime, Ghastly, Haunter, Bellsprout, that sort of thing. Houndour, that'd be really cool. Ashcarp, hello, welcome to the chat. Yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It is weird that they're so late in Gen 2, but it does add to the mystique around them, I think. Oh, there's a Pinsir there. Because getting them late in the game, it feels like a real achievement. I remember in Generation 2, when I found Larvitar, had never seen it before, my first time playing Silver, and so I just leveled it up. It was taking a long time to level up, so I thought, okay, this is probably going to be good. And lo and behold, it became a Tyranitar. Yeah, I think... at least in Heart Gold Soul Silver, though, Ashcarp, you can get the Larvitar and Misdreavus in the Safari Zone. I think that's really cool. It's a way to get it a little bit sooner, and it still adds to the mystique around the Pokemon, right, and the difficulty, because, of course, you might not catch them, as we are going to discover all too well. I have no doubt. Yeah. Ashcart, what's your favourite generation of Pokemon? Is it Generation 2, like me? Or are you going for something else? Alright. Very shortly, we'll be getting Quick Panic jumping in on an audio call, which is really exciting. Nice to hang out with Kyle and compare notes on our Safari weeks, because really I'm just getting started. I think Kyle was streaming a bit of Safari Week yesterday, so could well have had made more leeway than I have, let's say. Alright, so we've got the timeout on both the Fire Red and the Leaf Green, so I'm just going to get back to the right spot. And if you want to be hunting along with the Kangaskhan or the Tauros here, I'm going to show you on this Fire Red here, which I've angled, but the screen is very reflective, isn't it? But if you can make it out, I'm going to show you how to be getting to the area where Kangaskhan and Tauros appear. Kangaskhan, I believe, is only a 1% encounter rate, so really pushing the boat out with that one. And Tauros, I think, is 4%. So yeah. So we're just going through the reception gate here. So, gonna hop on. Well, I would hop on the bike if it were registered. Let me just do that now. Key items, bicycle, register. Alright, let's hop on this bike. We're gonna go all the way to the right, use this exit here. We're gonna keep going down here, up this ridge, down here, up here and round. A lot of loop-de-looping to get to the right area. We've got a random encounter here. Let's see what this is, a Doduo. Gen 3 had your favourite Pokemon, Swampert. Swampert, great Pokemon. Yes, I know exactly what you mean about that magic with Generation 5. Only new Pokemon appearing before you beat the Elite Four, that's really exciting. And yeah, Gen 9 was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Yeah, really enjoyed playing through that. Yeah, especially because it came out in November, very cosy, just to have that going on. Experiencing a brand new Pokemon game. Love it. Alright, so we're back here for Fire Red. Welcome, if you're just tuning in. I'm just getting back through to the correct area of the Safari Zone. Alright. Sorry, I'm just organising windows on my panel here. Where is my chat? There we go. Oh wow! Got your Switch in on launch day. That is so cool. That you're able to play as soon as Scarlet Violet were released, or more or less. What was your starter in Generation 9, Ashcart? And thank you so much for being here, by the way. Have you just stumbled across the stream, or are you a follower on X, or... yeah, we'd love to know how you found out about the stream. Okay, so it could be easier in Leaf Green, because Pinsir and Chansey literally appear in the first area, so any grass will do. Alright, we're back, ready to go. And we'll aim to be better at keeping a track of encounters. Alright, I'm going to do what I can to manage the glare on the screen here. Alright. Larvitar. Love to find it. Tauros. Hello. Oop. Alright, we've got an ape on there. Yeah, let me know, Ashcarp, how you found the stream, and also what your starter was in Generation 9. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. Are any of you also hunting for Safari Week? Let me know, and let me know what your targets are, because we can share in the pain together. You follow! Ah! Thank you so much for... I'm glad that you saw that community post. I'm glad that you that you're a follower. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you enjoy the rest of the content as well. Hope you enjoy Chazingdra chats and the vlogs that I do. Working on another vlog at the moment, so keep your eyes peeled for that. You chose Quaxley. Nice. Nice. Glad that someone's representing Quaxley. I feel like it's the one that people overlook a little bit. So yeah, that's great to hear. And you love all three. Okay, if you were to rank them, your personal preference, what would you go for? I chose Fuecoco. It just immediately spoke to me. This is the thing, right? Some Pokemon just speak to you. And it's a fairly sort of indefinable thing. Yeah, but I really enjoy Quaxley. And Sprigatito too. My girlfriend is a huge fan of Sprigatito. She is a big cat fan, so there you go. Thank you so much. I always enjoyed my chats on the Pokemon streams. Well, means a lot. Thank you so much, Ashcart. And yeah, well, plenty more chatting to be coming here, and also in Chazingdra chats, of course. So you're in the right place. Yeah, we have a lot of fun on those Pokemon streams. I'm glad that you enjoy the chats there as well. Oh, there's a Kangaskhan. It's not shiny, shockingly. But hey, you never know. Maybe we'll find a shiny Kangaskhan at some point. But then the question is, will we catch it? Don't know. So I got a Venonat here in Leaf Green. Last year I failed a Venonat in Safari Week. I wasn't streaming it, but I was just doing it myself. And yeah, unfortunately, that Venonat broke out and it fled. I think it took 2 balls and then it fled. Would love to have more success with Venonat. If we were to reclaim it this year, I would love that. Also, I found a Nidorino last year, which is fairly rare, I think, actually, in Fire Red. That also got away. That was my first ever Safari Week find, a Nidorino. So yeah, the reclaim would also be great there, but it's quite difficult Pokemon to catch. Yeah. So Ashcarp, oh, here's a pincer. Do you play competitively, or do you just watch along with the streams? And if you play, what's a Pokemon that you enjoy using competitively? Would be really interested to know. Especially in this Regulation Set G restricted format. It's really interesting now, isn't it? Because the lid is sort of on. We don't have any events until Worlds. Or any major events, I guess. So, who knows what people are cooking up? Wonder how the metagame is going to develop. We could see some crazy things. I remember in Sword and Shield, in the World Championships in London, which I was there as a spectator. It was great to attend. Suddenly, weakness policy Charizard was huge. Miltank, that'd be so cool to find a shiny of. And no one had ever really seen it before, and suddenly every player was rocking it. So yeah, the metagame really can develop. You mainly watch. Yeah. You don't think you can outplay people. Well, everyone's got to start somewhere. This is the thing. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll get into a position where you can improve. And yeah, that's where you want to be. I mean, take this stream, for example. This is my first ever stream. I'm sure there are going to be all sorts of, things to learn from and improve on. But the fact is, as soon as you start, then you lay that groundwork. It's all about taking that first step. And it really is such a welcoming community. You can start at the local level, maybe. Premier challenges or mid-season showdowns, just to, test things out, get a feel for it. I bet you'll do better than you expect. That you will, Ashcart. Because that is often the way. Alright, I need to update this. Welcome back to the chat, Jack. People who don't know what they're doing are the toughest components because you can't predict them. Exactly. Especially using a niche Pokemon that people aren't prepared for. That is, even with Open Team Sheet, you can still catch people off guard that way, for sure. Pull a car and play with their favourites. Yeah, well, you know what? I have a lot of respect for that. That is something I would really enjoy doing as well. I competed in a Premier Challenge in Belgium when I was commentating over there with Ben Kiriakou, and I brought Frostmoth to the Premier Challenge, which in Regulation Set F had a bit of a niche, actually. Ice Scales is such an amazing ability, halving damage from special moves. And I came third overall, which I was really pleased with Frostmoth. And, it was a stacked competition there as well. Some fantastic players in Belgium. Oh, yeah, you're thrilled that Raging Bolt spiked in popularity. Well, yeah, it's such a good design, isn't it? Yeah, Raging Bolt. I think, potentially, it started to wear a little bit thin, perhaps, in Regulations at F, because it was everywhere, because it's such a good competitive Pokemon, but you cannot take anything away from that design. And it's still good now, it's still good in Regulations at G, of course. And yeah, that's right. A Frostmoth coming third. Yeah, I was really pleased with that. I was vlogging that too. That's going to be a video that I put up when I can get around to editing it. That's going to be a longer one though, because it's got footage from the games that I played. So, yeah, big old... I have the matches in their entirety that I played with Frostmoth, so a big old thing to edit, but I just want to get it done as soon as I can. But I'm working on another vlog that I was doing. I was vlogging Bologna, actually, when I was over there for the event recently. So, hopefully the edit won't take too long for that, but famous last words, editing is always incredibly time-consuming. But yeah, hope to get that out as soon as I can. Yeah, it'd be great to see you at a live event at some point, Ashcarp. If you've just joined, then thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining in for my first stream. It means a lot to have you here. And I hope you're all enjoying your Friday evenings. It's all very chill over here, We're just trying to find these shinies. And when we do, we're trying to catch them. which is certainly not guaranteed. Alright. Make sure you're staying hydrated, everyone. Especially because the weather's pretty warm here. Is that the actual battle footage or recreations? It's actual battle footage, actually. Simon, who was running the event over in Belgium, very kindly, because he knew I was vlogging it, yeah, recorded the games so that I could use them in the vlog, which is really cool. So looking forward to featuring them. They're big old hefty files, and again, I'm only streaming from my my MacBook, and also using them for editing and stuff. Using my Mac for editing and stuff, I mean. So it's been under a lot of strain recently. It's been doing quite well, and yeah, I'm just thrilled that I'm able to stream at least, you know, lower level things like this without a capture card, just filming the Game Boys and DS's. Because that's a great stopgap. It's my birthday coming up in a couple of months, and my main thing that I'm going to be asking for there is a proper computer. Not the highest end by any means, but just something that can handle a capture card, and so that I can stream Scarlet and Violet and some competitive stuff, as well as some challenge runs and things like this. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to getting involved. The little MacBook that could. That's exactly it, Ashcarp. Very proud. Very proud of this computer for putting in the work. This is a computer that saw me through lockdown as well, where I was on the computer a lot. It won't come as any surprise to learn. So yeah, it's really been there. And even when I have a beefier machine that enables me to use capture cards and stream other things, we'll still, of course, use the MacBook for things that I can. Because, you know, sometimes you want to edit on the go, and it's doing it very well, and putting in a lot of work enabling me to do things like this. So yeah. Sorry about that flickering light that happens. I think it's because my camera is trying to... Because I keep putting my hands in front of the camera, keeps having to readjust. So yeah, that's something I'll keep an eye on. Alright, Miltank there. Oh, would love to find a shiny Miltank. Whitney's Miltank. Is there any more iconic gym leader Pokemon than Whitney's Miltank? Star Child Luke, how's the comedy stuff going? Well, thank you for asking there, Luke. So, I was doing a one-man show last year, for anyone who's not aware of that. I have the medical condition, cystic fibrosis, and I wrote a comedy about that, which was a lot of fun to perform. Pretty exhausting, and obviously a pretty tiring subject matter. A very personal subject matter, I mean, so tiring to perform. But was really pleased how it went. I kind of feel like I've got it out of my system. I'm tempted, it was filmed, so I'm tempted to just put the whole thing on YouTube at some point for people to watch and learn from, because I'm still passionate about the themes, you know. It was about raising awareness of cystic fibrosis, of course, which is a lung condition, but also the relationship between physical health and mental health, the relationship between doctor and patient, and things like that. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, all of that to say that now I'm really enjoying leaning into the Pokemon stuff, to be honest with you, Star Child Luke. You wanted to see that, but you missed it, Mogyo. Well, thank you so much for wanting to see it anyway. And again, hopefully it's going to be on YouTube, freely available at some point, so that as many people as possible can see it. But, you know, keep an eye out on my socials for any updates about that. We'll have to see. But yes, to answer your question, Star Child Luke, the comedy stuff, I'm more channeling it into Pokemon, to be honest. I want to write some Pokemon skits, put them out on TikTok. I think that would be a lot of fun. I have so many ideas for content. And it's hard to find the time to do them all, you know? But it's really exciting to be in this position where I have so many ideas and not enough hours in the day. It's really stimulating. But I appreciate you asking, Star Child Luke. And I appreciate the fact that you wanted to see it, Mogyo, go on. How about you, Mogyo, go on? How how do I know you? Are you someone from over on X? Do you watch the Pokemon competitive streams? Do you watch the podcast or listen to the podcast? Yeah, too many ideas is exactly the best problem to have, Ashcart, for sure. Yeah. And as a creator, you've just got to keep having those ideas. Yeah. Yeah, let me know, Mogyogon, how you've come across the stream. We'll be really interested to hear. And we'll certainly be doing more streams in Safari Week. Not sure about tomorrow yet. It depends where... We'll be interested to know, actually, where all of you guys currently in chat, where you're based, because the only time I'd be able to stream tomorrow probably would be sort of late morning tomorrow. And obviously that's not so friendly for US audiences, so we'll have to just see if people are likely to be around or not. But we'll definitely be streaming as much as I can during Safari Week. Twitter and YouTube. Okay. Well, thanks for... I'm glad that you found me, and I'm glad that I found you, Mogyogon. Thank you for watching along with the content and subscribing on X. Would be great to see you in future streams. Okay, so you're based in the UK, Starchild Luke. That's great. Let me know where you guys are based, and might help me determine whether I stream tomorrow or not. I need to keep track of these encounters. There we go. Alright. Also, another question is, are any of you doing Safari Week? Are you doing any shiny hunts? Because let me know and we can compare targets and how it's all going. Another Pinsir there. Pinsir, I forget exactly how common it is. It might be 4%. 4% or 1%. I think it's 4%. So we've done well to find a good few. Island, oh cool. Thanks, Ashcarp. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. You're a shiny hunter, I'll go on, but as far as it scares you, well, who can blame you? It's a scary thing to do. You're doing a Latios hunt right now. Oh, okay, that's really cool. Latios' shiny is so good. I love any turquoise shiny. Like, Latios is so good. I just really like that colour. Where are you hunting Latios? Are you in Generation 3, the original? Or are you in a later game hunting that Latios? It'd be good to know. At some point I'd love to hunt Latios. I did find, you might have seen on X actually, or Twitter, that I got a shiny Totodile the other day, which was really exciting, as the Heart Gold starter, or first partner Pokemon, which, yeah, that might turn into a shiny badge quest? I don't know. You're doing a Dynamax adventure. Very nice. Okay, well, good odds, good odds. Isn't it 1 in 100 with the shiny charm, something like that? So, yeah, that's a good way to go about it. If you're going to find a shiny Latios, you're probably in with your best chances there. Let me know how that goes. I hope you find it very shortly. Huh. Quick Planet, you're strongly considering Safari Week. My advice to you would be, go in with a hard hat on and just enjoy the ride. Safari Week is all about it's all about the journey, not the destination. Nearly fully misspoke there. That's what you need to be considering, because look, chances are it's a whole week long. If you've got multiple systems like this, then you're probably going to find at least a couple of shinies, but you might not catch them, and you've got to be okay with that. That's the thing. Because just imagine if you did find a shiny Kangaskhan, let's say as an example. How exciting would that be? Of course, you might not catch it, but that's okay. You can always hunt it again, and it just makes the time that you do catch it all the better. You're not strong enough to have the shinies run away. Well, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. I think you can make your peace with that, I think. But the thing is, right, you've got to be hanging out with people to make it more worthwhile. Because, yeah, you know, we're just chilling. We could just be, you know, in a restaurant having dinner. We're just all chatting together. But it just so happens that we've got Game Boys attached to the ends of our arms. You know? I think, with shiny hunting, the main piece of advice I would say, and, I'm not as seasoned a shiny hunter as Quick Panic here. Might be able to scrape together a game or 7, yes. If you're unfamiliar, Quick Panic is a seasoned shiny hunter and has multiple systems ready to go for Safari Week hunting. But the thing about shiny hunting is I think it's an error to see shiny hunting as the main activity. The main activity of whatever you're doing on the side. In this case, just hanging out, listening to music, talking to you all, but it could be listening to a podcast. I highly recommend Chazingdra Chats. It could be a film or TV show on in the background, anything like that, or just watching YouTube, and then the encounters fly by, you're having a good time, so what's not to love? Exactly, you suffer with other people that are suffering, Kyle. 100%. Speaking of which, do let me know when you're online, want to hop on a call, and we can hear your dulcet tones in this very chat. Keep an eye on your stream as well for any shinies that we might be finding. Yeah, Ashkarp, Mogyo Guan, I highly recommend that you give it a go. And then we can do it together. We can go through the joys, the ups and the downs all together. And when you're sharing it with friends, what are you really losing? You know what I mean? Nice. See you very soon, Kyle. Hope your meeting went well. And welcome to the weekend. To Safari Weekend. Yes, gotta be multitasking, Ashcart, 100%. Yes, exactly. You do have to pay attention. And not only do you have to pay attention, you've got to make sure you can actually see the Pokemon on your screen. And that's something I am slightly concerned about with the glare that's going on here. But I trust my instincts that I'll be able to detect a shiny when it happens. Sunkern up here, that is a very undetectable shiny. So I've got to be careful about that. I've got to be careful about running away from that. You have your lucky fire red nearby, Ashkarp. Hey, that is fate, my friend. That is fate. You've got to pick up that copy. And if you're watching along on the stream, perfect time to do some shiny hunting alongside. Then we can all be cheering you on in the chat, and just I'll be here on camera cheering you on, helping you get those shinies, hopefully. Yeah, it's all about the community doing the shiny hunting together. Definitely. Welcome if you've just joined the stream. Thank you so much for being here for my first ever stream. Really cool to see you. Are you shiny hunting? Are you not? Let me know in the chat. Would love to know what your targets are. Would love to know what you're doing alongside. If you're a competitive player, then let's talk about that as well. So many ways to enjoy Pokemon. And look at this. Look at this. We're approaching 270 encounters already. That's really flown by for me, gotta say. That's a lot of encounters. And yes, it's 4 games. Okay, so we've reached our step limit in Fire Red. But again, we are, rather than constantly resetting, we're just going to let Leaf Green reach that point as well before we reset. Alrighty. Yes, and I will be streaming other days in Safari Week as well. If there are enough people around, then yeah, I'll do it sort of late morning UK time. Let me know if that would be good for you in the chat. Thank you to those of you who already have, let me know. But yeah, if I were to stream sort of late morning tomorrow, is that going to work for people? Or is that going to be too early? Or what? Of course, I haven't fully decided yet. I might just, take a bit of time to myself to decompress, reflect on how today's stream has gone before I decide. Ledaba. That's one of my targets. If you are just joining, then my targets are as follows. Ledaba in Emerald. I just think Ledaba, Ledian, really underrated line. I also have big plans for a shiny Ledaba if I were to find one, but I'll save that as a surprise for if we do find one. In Leaf Green down here, it's going to be Pinsir or Chansey you can find in this area. It would be so cool. Very hard to catch, but, we'll give it a go. In Soul Silver, we're going for Larvitar. Licky Tongue would be a really cool find as well. There are some other finds that I'd love to see, but Larvitar is the one. I mean, it's Soul Silver, it's the Gen 2 remake. You've got to go for Larvitar in there, haven't you? And then in Fire Red, it's going to be Kangaskhan and Tauros as the targets. So, yeah, again, no capture is guaranteed. That's the joy of Safari Week. So, I also, last year, when I wasn't streaming Safari Week, I was just doing it casually myself, found a Nidorino and not a Tauros, that would be amazing, a Nidorino and a Venonat, both of which were fails, unfortunately. You know, Venonat, not the hardest Pokemon to catch, but certainly was for me, anyway. Yeah, no matter how easy it is, that doesn't guarantee a capture. Alright. Even though that's Larvitar, it's not shiny, so we keep going. That's a very resonant P there, wasn't it? Keep going. Welcome everyone. If you are just joining in, thank you so much for being here. Sunken, not shiny. It's shiny you've got to keep your eye out for. What shinies do people find especially good? What are people's favourite shinies? Because there are some really good ones out there. There are some very subtle ones, and sometimes the subtle ones can be the best, you know? You don't need to go fully outlandish. Bam, hello there! So kind of you to drop in. I am enjoying my first stream, and it's all thanks to people like you dropping in and saying hello in the chat. So thank you so much, Bam. Really good to see you. I am enjoying the first stream. Yeah, I'm pleased to be able to. I was saying to everyone that I'm just using my MacBook to stream and wasn't sure if it was going to be beefy enough to be able to handle streaming, but fortunately just filming Game Boy Advance screens and DS screens, it is able to, so let's hope we can keep that up for as long as we can. Miltank. Oh, how cool would that be to find as a shiny? Bebem, are you participating in Safari Week at all? If you are, let me know what your targets are. Would be really interested to hear. Just came back from a family trip today. Okay, well, really appreciate the fact that you've hopped on after a family trip. You must be exhausted, so thank you so much, my friend. Really good to see you. Yes, thank you for welcoming in Bebem, Starchild Luke. Poipole, many years. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That is so cool. Poipole is a really good shiny. That is a more, that is a louder shiny, isn't it? It's a, one of the more brightly coloured ones, and yeah, it really, really works. Such a cool one. Meganadel, really cool Pokemon. Forretress, oh, yes. Golden Balls for sure. Very appropriate with the Euros going on right now. Forretress is great. I also love Forretress as a Pokemon. In fact, in Emerald in the Safari Zone, you can find Pineco. So there's a chance. Would be really cool to find a golden Pinecone. I can't say Pineco without thinking of Ice Age. That first Ice Age movie where Sid the Sloth is eating pine cones. It's me, Joji. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Very good to see you. I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you for being here. It's me, Joji. How have you come across the stream today? Are you a follower on X? Have you been following on YouTube? Let me know. Really good to see you here. Really nice to get a sense of the community, you know? Only through being live do you get this sense of community, which can be very hard to come by otherwise. Yeah, it's because, you know, you make podcast episodes into the abyss a little bit. But, oh, here's Pineco, not shiny though. So to have this real-time feedback is really, really appreciated. It's great to be able to, yeah, get a sense of other people's days, other people's jams. Yeah, well, first time for everything, Bebem. Yeah, Golden Balls Pineco, absolutely. Given the Euros going on right now, the yeah, Golden Boot. If we find a shiny Pineco, it's going to have some kind of footballing name, I think. I'll have to see. I'm terrible at keeping track of encounters, by the way, but we're nearly at 300, so that's exciting. I can't really talk about whether I'm attending Worlds this year, Bebem, or not, to be honest. So, yeah. I just have to leave it at that, I think. What I was singing, yeah. It's me, Joji. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's a fun old photo, that for sure. Love having that as the old picture. There we go. So we've hit 300. There we go. I think we're on like 302 now, actually. Well, thanks for following off that post. The Sephiroth meme. I'm not familiar with that meme. You're going to have to enlighten me, I think. Oh, you started a new job. Very exciting, Bebem. Okay, I'm just going to get back to the right area in both of these games. What's your new job, Bebem? That's really cool. All the very best for your new job. Yeah. Fair enough. No, you want to make that good first impression for sure. Yeah. Well, all the best for your new job. Let me know what it is, because that's so exciting to see. Alright. Unfortunately, so in Emerald, you can bunny hop with the acro bike, which is great, because that means you're not burning up steps. And I need to remember to register the bicycle and then save. And you can't save in the Safari Zone, so next time. But yeah, you can bunny hop so you're not burning up any steps, so you don't need to keep getting back to the right place in the Safari Zone. So yes, we will have to keep pausing to get back to the right places. And I'm going to this specific one in the Fire Red Safari Zone because that is where Kangaskhan and Tauros appear. Got a random encounter here. Hey, no worries, my man. Learning and Development Specialist at Henkel. Well, that's so exciting. That sounds like a really fulfilling job as well. So all the very best for that, Ben. I really hope that things go well for you. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining. Sephiroth theme song. Okay, we'll bear that in mind. Yeah, fantastic to join such a big company, Bevan. That's going to be really good in the future, I hope. Great. Hello, if you're just joining. I'm sorry that you can't really see this copy of Fire Red right now. I'm just getting back to the right area in the Safari Zone so that we can hunt Kangaskhan and Tauros. Yeah, that's right. Kangaskhan and Tauros. It's going to be tricky to capture those, but there we go. Star Child Luke, thank you so much for that support of Bebem there. Yeah, learning and development should be a really fulfilling thing to do for Bebem there. Couldn't be more thrilled for you, Bebem. Congratulations. Now, fortunately, in Leaf Green, it's literally the very first area that you're put in where we're going to be hunting, so that's good. And here we go. Alright, we are back. Cool. Let's get going. Just get these encounters online. There we go. Alright. Cool. Regular Apom, regular Nidorina, regular Nidoran female, and a Larvitar. Larvitar is one of my targets this week. Yeah, I'm not sure you were here earlier, Bevan, when I was saying, but I'm hunting Larvitar in Soul Silver, Ledibur in Emerald, Pinsir in Leaf Green, and Kangaskhan or Tauros, really, in Fire Red. The other targets, though, you know, could find Miltank or Houndour in Emerald. That'd be really, really cool. I have a bit of a history with Houndour that I'll talk about at some point, I'm sure. Might get Chansey in Leaf Green. That'd be so cool as well. Obviously not the easiest capture, but, you know, we take those. We take those. Have to see how they go. Alright. Okay, yeah, good luck with the shiny hunting, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna need all the luck we can get, really. Absolutely. Bebem, do you have a favourite shiny? Anyone in the chat, you can let me know if you have a favourite shiny. What would my favourite shiny be? Glad you're enjoying it, Bebem. I'm not sure I've ever thought about what my favourite shiny is, to be honest. It's going to take some thought, I think. Yeah, I'm not surprised you've got many, Bebem, because there are quite a few. Something to consider. Every blue shiny. Is blue your favourite colour, Bebem? That's what I'm getting from that. Blue used to be my favourite colour. I think my favourite colour changes, to be honest. It started off as blue for me because of Thomas the Tank Engine when I was younger. Loved that show. And the toys and everything. Then it became green because my school had a house system and I was in the green house. I think now it's purple, probably. Yeah, I don't know. I just, sometimes a colour keeps popping up in your life, and right now purple is the one for me. So, Lycanroc, Dusk, Umbreon, Ash Greninja. Oh yeah, okay. So blue and black, definite theme going on there. Both Zoroas, yeah, okay. Yeah, so shiny Unovan Zoroa, yeah, that's really, yeah, with the purple, really cool. And again, purple. Just talks about how much I like that. And, how does that? No, it doesn't have it at all. His shiny Hisuian Zoroa is so cool as well. And Hisuian Zoroark, of course. Really, really nice. Lapras. Ooh, yeah. Dorklord, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you for hopping in. Lapras is really cool. Got a friendly Lapras up there. Cheering on for Safari Week. So, that Lapras is called Susan, by the way. Appreciates that shout out, Dorklord, so thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'm going to shiny hunt Lapras one day. It's such a good shiny. So, Mogyogwan, this is an interesting hot take here. Blue is greater than black, is greater than green. So that's your top three, I assume. Or is that specifically for shinies, or is that favourite colours generally? Black shinies are really interesting, aren't they? Shiny Rayquaza, for example. What a smart, sleek shiny. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Love Rayquaza as a Pokemon as well. Does it have a niche in Regulation Set G? If you're a competitive player, do you think that Rayquaza has a niche in Regulation Set G? Because I think it could. There's a lot of weather running around. Koga has been on the rise. We saw Rayquaza do relatively well early on in Regulation Set G. Well, I say well. It was at least featured on stream and people were using it. I don't know how well it actually did, but yeah. All to play for in Worlds. We'll have to see. All bets are off. Yeah, you're also a fan of Shiny Ray. Bebem. Yeah, not surprised. Those are what your favourites switched to. I see. So is that for... Oh, I see. Okay. So you liked... Favourite colour was blue and then black and then green? Yeah, okay. I can see it. What influenced those changes for you? How come it took that path? Why run Rayquaza when you could just run your own weather? Yeah, I know. Well, extreme speed. Strong flying type moves, they're quite hard to come by, or at least ones that don't require a turn to charge, or a turn to a semi-invulnerable turn, or without terrestrializing. That's one. Dragon Ascent, unique move, like a flying type, close combat. Really, real powerful stuff going on there. I actually, much earlier on in Regulation Set G, I was battling online and came across a choice band Terra Normal Extreme Speed Rayquaza. So just doing what Arcanine and Hisuian Arcanine had been doing in previous regulation sets. That was quite cool. Extreme Speed is such a useful move. Is it going to take off? Don't know. But it was cool to see. Bedem, you're going to hop off. Well, thanks so much for joining again, my friend, and congratulations once more on your new job. That is so exciting, and we look forward, all of us, to hearing how it goes. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you so much again for stopping by. It means a lot. Thank you. Looks like I've missed quite a few That's just here. Thank you so much, Bebum, again. I'm going to need a lot with the sparkles. Yes. Probably better in 2 restricted for Rayquaza for sure. Shiny Primal Kyogre, yeah, well, tell you what, I did Shiny Hunt Kyogre on Sapphire when I was doing a Dream Team quest, and got it. It's there, ready to go. Love it. I probably won't transfer it up, actually. I'll probably keep it in its native generation, but we'll see. We'll see. You'd rather use Dragonite in 1 restricted. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Also got the extreme speed thing going on, of course, so totally get that. Yeah, Dragonite's been really, really good in Generation 9, hasn't it? Okay. You liked frogs more over time and they tend to be green. I see. Yeah, fair enough. Well, it can be as simple as that. Can be as simple as that. For me, it was blue because of Thomas the Tank Engine. Great show for children. Then it became green because various things in my life went green, I think. It was the my house colour at school. That was one of the things. I now can't remember all of them. Then purple. The drama school I went to, its sort of main colour scheme used purple. So that was part of it. Shiny Kingdra is purple, and of course Kingdra is my favourite Pokemon. Hence Chazingdra. So that's part of it. Especially as Pokemon took more of a role in my life as well, I think. I need to be better at these encounters, my goodness. It's a rough estimate, but there we are. Oh wow, cast form. Competitive cast form. I would love to see that. I think maybe its stats just aren't what they should be for competitive, but I would definitely love to see a cast form. Also because, you know, setting up all the different kinds of weather and getting different same type attack bonus. It's such a cool Pokemon. Shiny is very similar to its regular form, but maybe one day I'll look for it. Not sure. So, ban Terra Normal, extreme speed, too much of an investment. Yes, that's the thing. If you're putting all of your eggs into the Rayquaza, Terra Normal, Choice Band, Extreme Speed basket, then... Oh, threw some bait accidentally, oh well. Then yeah, maybe you're not getting the most out of your restricted, but hey. Am I going to be at the Fringe this year? I'm not going to be at the Fringe this year, actually, the Dork Lord, and to be honest, I'm really happy about that. I enjoyed doing the Edinburgh Fringe last year. If anyone in the chat is unfamiliar with the Edinburgh Fringe, it's a big festival of performance of all kinds that takes place in Scotland. It's a really, really inspiring place to be, but it's also a very expensive thing to take part in. It's often got to be the performers who are putting forward the money themselves to take part, and I really enjoyed it. Got really good feedback from the Fringe last year, but it was a very personal show to do, so I'm looking forward to having a bit of a break from it, to be honest. And yeah, the whole thing was filmed, so at some point it might find its way onto YouTube. So that more people can enjoy it, because I do want to spread the messages of the show far and wide. So it's about not only raising awareness of cystic fibrosis, my medical condition, but also relationship between doctors and patients, relationship between physical health and mental health, things like that. So yeah, still passionate about the themes of the show, just performing it in person, and it was basically every day for the whole of August last year. Was it takes a lot out of you, and I'm enjoying doing things more sustainably now, I guess, and just leaning into the Pokemon side of things more. It's a little bit, it's less intense, but still very, very fulfilling. So yeah. Is that cast form on Gogwan? The has all 70 base stats? Yeah, that's what I feared. I just don't think it's going to be quite good enough, my friends, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright. But it'd be so cool to see cast form in VGC. Alright, so no shinies as of yet, but hey, That is the risk that we run. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I am just going to have a quick check in case I've had any messages coming in. Sorry about the flickering going on there as well, by the way, everyone. It's, I think it's my camera just getting used to everything. Just going to have a quick check on my phone. Nice to have some nice comments in there. Right, I'm just going to run to the bathroom and then I'll be right back. Alright. Hello everyone. Thank you for bearing with me there. The stream is about to get quite a bit more interesting because I'm no longer in the bathroom. Thank you for being here, and got a couple of comments to catch up on here. So, one day down the line, maybe we'll have a friendship about your relationship with Pokemon. You know what, Dork Lord, you're not the first person to suggest that. I have various ideas for a show that could be done about Pokemon, one-man show. About casting and all sorts. Amber, as a fellow invisible illness haver, thank you for speaking out and making your illnesses a little more visible. Hey, that means a lot. That's exactly why I made the show. So, thank you, Amber. And I hope that you're doing well with your condition. It means a lot that you said that. And I hope that at some point you get to see the show, because it was recorded. So, if that's something you'd be interested in, then you can. But thank you for hopping into the chat to say that. It really means a huge amount. Alright. So then. Cool. Alright, so time to hop onto a call with Kyle. Quick Panic Kyle, a seasoned shiny hunter. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty. Sorry if you're going to do the Discord call here, everyone. Just getting set up on a call with Kyle. Are people doing Safari Week? Are they looking for these shinies, or are they being a little bit more sensible with their targets? Kyle, are you there? Oh, I think you are there, but I can't hear you. Oh, that's... No, actually I don't have my headphones in. Okay. Kyle, I can't hear you for some reason. I don't know if that's because I'm streaming music or not. But we will work it out, I have no doubt. Oh, well, welcome, James Ellis. Hello there. Thank you for hopping into the stream. James is a very good friend of mine from university, and a fellow Pokemon enjoyer. I think... Oh yes, thank you for letting me know. Sorry about the delay there, Ashcott. Yes, I don't know why that DS has moved there. Thank you very much for letting me know. So many things to keep track of when streaming. Let's see. A little bit better. I thought you were about to say that I'd missed a shiny there. But, oh well. Yes, James, welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to have the support of a long-time friend. I don't know why the camera keeps doing that. It's very annoying. But, oh well. Thank you very much, Ashcarp. Now, hopefully I'm going to be talking to Kyle soon, but I can't hear Kyle, so I'm just going to try and sort that out. Also, I should have headphones in, so let me try and rectify that. So many wires going on down here. But anyway. That was interesting. Alright. I'm the real shiny find. Well. Thank you, James. That's very, very sweet of you. You too are a real shiny find. We are all shinies in our own way. Thank you for stopping by, my friend, and Ashgarb, I hope that's better on the DS. Yeah, I don't know why it moved there, but, you know, these things do move. Alright. Let's see what we got. James, since you've just hopped in, the targets are as follows. In Emerald, up here, we are going for Ledbetter, which I'm a huge fan of. In Leaf Green, down here, we're going for Pinsir or Chansey. Fire Red, to the right here, we're going for Kangaskhan and Tauros. And Soul Silver, Larvitar. There is a Safari Zone in Johto in Heart Gold Soul Silver, and you can find Larvitar there. So, yeah. It'd be so cool to find Larvitar in its, well, not original generation, but, you know, the remake of Generation 2. These headphones are not helping with anything. So, going to be taking those out. Oh, hello. We have got Kyle. Hello. No, I can't hear you, Kyle, unfortunately. Glad the Emerald one is good there. And, yes, I imagine it was when I got up. That I moved the consoles. Shiny Pinsir is definitely the dream. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? So cool. Yeah, this is weird. I, for some reason, cannot hear Kyle. We're supposed to be on a call together. But it's not happening. I wonder if it's to do with the music that I'm playing. You know what? I'm going to try pausing the music for a moment and just add these encounters. Okay, let me just see if that was better. Kyle, try speaking now. Let me see if I can hear you. I cannot hear you. That's very strange, isn't it? That's very strange. Can you hear me, Kyle? Chat can hear me, but I can't hear Kyle. That's very, very odd. Sorry about this, everyone. I wonder what's going on here. I'm not sure. Not sure how we go about that. It's strange because I could hear the music when that was playing. Unless my output source isn't what it should be. Let me just check my settings here. Output. MacBook Pro speakers, yeah. Very odd, very odd. Not sure what to suggest, Carl. Audio and video setting in OBS. Bear with me here, everyone. Let me just try and sort this out. Let's restart. Interesting. Desktop audio. Yes, exactly, Ashcop. Enjoyed a bit of pain to fix. Don't know why. Try audio and video setting in OBS. Okay, settings, audio. Desktop audio 2. I might have done something. I still can't hear. Hello there, Damien Victini Blast. Very good to see you. Unfortunately, I'm having trouble hearing Kyle. We're supposed to be on call together, but can't hear Kyle. Kyle suggested restarting. It might... Maybe that is desktop audio. There's 0... Okay, you can still hear me. Okay, good. Yeah, not good at all. Not good at all. Right. Okay. Maybe I'll have to restart the stream then. Okay. I am going to try ending the stream and then giving it another go, I think. Try resetting OBS first. Kyle, how do I do that? How do I reset OBS? I'm trying to find the right place. Thank you so much, Ashcop, for the luck in fixing it. Reset. Program Manager. Now, I'm on a Mac, Kyle, so I don't know if that's different than on a Windows. Yeah, I thought that might be a Mac thing. Sorry that you're sorry that you have joined at this point, Damien. But here we are. Yeah, it is really odd, isn't it? Maybe it is. Maybe it's a Mac Windows thing. I don't know. And welcome back, Yost. We're just having some problems with audio. Supposed to be on a call with Quick Panic Carl right now, but cannot hear him for some reason. Not sure what to do about that. It is very odd. Maybe first I'll try just quitting Discord, Kyle, and then launching that again, just in case. We can just try another call, see if that works. So I'm just going to quit Discord now. And we're going to hop back on. Thank you, everyone, for continuing to tune in, despite the fact that nothing very interesting is happening right now. Just trying to get audio sorted with Kyle so that we can hang out on a call together. Right. See, I can see your circle turning green, Carl, but I can't hear you. Very, very strange. Okay, that's a shame. I was hoping that would fix it. Right. I think I am just going to stop streaming and then Yeah, I also heard the Discord cool sound. I'll give you one, but I can't. Unless you can hear Carl. But I can't. No, I don't think that is working. Right. I'm going to try stopping streaming and then going live again, everyone. So you, unless cars are mine, hop right back in and hopefully we'll be able to hear Kyle. All right. See you soon, everyone.